Okay, this is my review on Wreck-It Ralph. 3 good movies in a row. Hopefully, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to mess this up. Anyway, my other review on this movie used the YouTube app, which made my review, hard work review, disappear forever. So this is my re-review on Wreck-It Ralph. So the movie opens up in a bad guy convention. Ralph feels like he's not appreciative, like Business feels, and he's upset that he lives in garbage. And he tries to live in denial until he finds out he's not invited to his anniversary of his gang. And they're celebrating it without him. And he's shocked he's never had trouble, and he hates chocolate, but he's never had cake before. Anyway, so the people are a bunch of assholes, and hurts Ralph's feelings. So he goes to get a medal so he can live in the penthouse with all these nice stuff. And he gets the medal by gang jumping into this game that's really violent. He gets his ass in and gets the player killed because he can't believe that video games have gone so violent. When did that happen? And he just steals the medal and hops aboard the spaceship in a giant bug, kind of like a alien, except in bug form, comes with him. And he dishes the alien bug, but the bug starts a hive of all the alien bugs, which Fix-It Felix hops aboard with this Perry version of Ripley and falls in love with her. Hey, Miss Coin, ever had banana Snapple? It's really good. So, Ralph runs into this kid called Vanellope, who is a glitch, and no one likes her at all. And she's really shit because everyone's pretty much a douche to her. And so she enters the race with Ralph's medal, and Ralph gets catched by King Candy and finds out that Ralph is gang jumping and thinks that he's going turbo which is a game that got unplugged because Turbo couldn't help that he had to always be number one. so he started jumping in other people's games, and those games got unplugged along with Turbo's game because he made everything worse. And Felix takes to explain this to the girl he's falling in love with, explain what Turbo did, and Julio has, which I explained to you, and Ralph says he's not going to, he's just trying to get him, get back, he just wants his medal back and go back to his own game. And King Canto says, oh, that's different, but you can't get that medal back. The only way to get is by winning the race. And Ralph says, well, man, I'm just going to have a talk with the winner. And he calls the guys in, and wants to put Ralph into his Fungin. It's a dungeon, but it's made out of fudge, a Fungin. Which sounds kind of sort of anyone who could get into that because just eat their way out of it. I mean, I would just not, it would take me a while, but I'm pretty sure I could just eat my way out of the Fungin. Oh, that's right, Ralph doesn't like chocolate, so of course he wouldn't want to eat it out. Because he doesn't like chocolate, so... You know, that's actually pretty solid plan, but then Felix gets thrown in the Fungin. And then he decides that he says what Ralph says, I'm gonna wreck it in this... Tries to break it was the hammer that he fixes what stuff was, and it fixes the bar when he finally was getting some damage on it. Why would I fix everything I touch? So, it's pretty funny. Ralph sees these girls are picking on Vanellope, and he kind of reminds how he got picked on. Reminds him how he got picked on by everyone else and treat him like he's a treat Vanellope like he's a treat him, and he got treated like he was a mistake, and thinks that, and which is how he felt in the early on, that's how they treat him. So he sees Vanellope getting treated like that and decides to do something about that and stands up from Vanellope and makes all the brats run off like a run off. So she is in Vanellope shocked that he can break a jawbreaker in half, and you're not supposed to be able to break it. It's supposed to be unbreakable, but he managed to break it. So they decide to team up and work together and help him get that medal back and help Vanellope race. And so, but the car that she made is busted. She made herself. Is busted, so they go breaking into this place that makes cars, and Ralph makes a total mess of it, and Vanellope, she just loves the car. She says, I love it. And he's like, Chuck, you do? And she's like so happy. She's like, oh, she's jumping up and down. And he's so happy that she got the real car and says, wow, look at it. And they sign the work and on the car. And Ralph is happy, but he doesn't want to admit it. And this is the first time in the movie we see Ralph actually smile. And King Candy comes up with this excuse why Vanellope can't race, and it's turned out to be a lie. That she actually is part of the game, and the game would that he actually unplugged her and wiped everyone's memory, evilly wipe everyone's memory, so no one remembers that she's actual playing the game, think that she's just a glitch. And if Vanellope did cross the finish line, she would get programmed back into the game, which Ralph finds out from this sour ball. I can't remember what his name is. Mr. Sour, I think. This is after Ralph is helping with Vanellope, teaching skills of her racing. I mean, Ralph is helping with his teaching skills of Vanellope racing and driving an actual car, because she's never drove one until she met Ralph. So it's pretty funny, and we see where Vanellope hangs out, that she hangs out in this place where in garbage, we're put in this cave all by herself, and he says, what do you expect? Everyone treats me like I was a mistake. What are you expecting how I would left? And he feels bad, and now he really wants to help her, because he sees a bit of himself in her, because that's how he was treated in his game. So then, which makes it more heartbreaking when he destroys her car, and after Vanellope makes him a medal, says to Stinkbrain. And Ralph just feels all guilty, and he gets like Vanellope all crying and stuff, and she says, you really are a bad guy. And this is when Ralph goes back to his game and finds out they're going to unplug the game, fix the Felix Jr., and he finds out what King Candy said was a lie. So he goes to break Fix-It Felix Jr. out of the function, and he needs his help so he can help him fix the car. And he says, this little girl that I grew up with, and I promise you, and she's racing means a lot to her, and I promise if you help me fix this thing, I will never do a good thing again. This is the one thing I have to do that's good, and promise I will never try to be a good guy again. So Felix just smiles and fixes the thing with his magic hammer, and breaks Vanellope out of another Fungin, and He says, I know I'm an idiot. And hey, think brain. And so she says, okay, you don't have to win. You just have to cross the finish line, and you'll be realized. And she says, I'm already a real racer, Ralph, and I'm going to win. So she pretty much screams everybody on the track, and these bugs, they're coming in the racetrack, and we find out Turbo is still alive and disguised as King Candy, and tries to kill Vanellope, but Vanellope outsmarts Turbo by glitching and teleporting to farther along in the track, and Turbo gets crashed, but somehow comes back as this half bug, half Turbo. And this happens after the Ralph tries to bring Vanellope out of the game, but the game won't let her leave because she never crossed the finish line because the finish line got eaten. So Ralph decides he's got some wrecking to do, and that's when Turbo tries to tries to hold Ralph from and stops him from doing what he was trying to, which is do wrecking to save everyone. And so Turbo says this is the end for both of you, and he says, no, just me. And he actually is like breaks free from Turbo, and he looks at the medal that Vanellope gave him, and he says, I'm bad, and that's good. I'll never be good. There's no one ever happy but me. And he just like smashes the Mentos and brings down Cave, and Vanellope saves him, and all the bugs are going to the volcano to attract because they attract his life. And since Turbo is now half bug, he gets attracted to the light too, and burns along with the other bugs. And Fearless fixes the finish line, and Vanellope crosses the race and find out that she's a princess, actually. And everyone's memories come back that she's a princess. Vanellope falls and funny and says, everyone who was mean to me to be executed. Anyway, Fixed Fearless gets married to this to the girl, and Ralph was the best man to fix his feelings wedding, and Vanellope was in we see Ralph in the bad guy convention talking about his journey, and he says, the people in my game are actually being nice to me now. I'm sure I still get thrown off the roof, but he says, but now that's my favorite part of my day now. Because when I actually, he says, because when I get to get thrown off the roof, about to get thrown off the roof, I get to see my best buddy Vanellope racing, and the people love her. And then he says, how bad can it actually be? And that's my review on Wreck-It Ralph. I love this movie. And I'm going to rest now.